Hi everyone. So today we are going to look at a new kind of loop in Julia known as a while loop, and also at the same time look at a mathematical algorithm for finding approximate solutions to nonlinear equations. So this method is known as Newton's method. So let's take a look at this. So just to show you the property of the notebook of writing the text as well as the code. So let me again change the cell type to markdown. So suppose you want to solve the equation for some given. Okay, so here you see I have used also the dollar symbols in markdown mode. So the dollar symbols denote formulas written in a language called LaTeX. So LaTeX is a language for creating documents containing maths. So here the Jupyter notebook also understands LaTeX. So when I type shift enter here, it will be nicely typeset for this. Okay, so you don't really have to learn LaTeX, but if you are going to create documents on the computer with formulas, LaTeX is a useful thing to know. So in my Jupyter notebook from time to time I will be using LaTeX. So Newton's method is like this. So we can't find possibly an exact x where fx is equal to 0, but we want to find a x where fx is close to 0. So start with some guess. So let me change the cell type to markdown. So start with some guess xt. So see, in LaTeX subscripts you use a underscore. So now we say that if fxt is already small, so then xt is approximate solution, so we are done. Otherwise, what Newton's method does is that approximates fx by its tangent line at xt. So otherwise, so if you remember the formula for the tangent line from calculus, it will be equal to, so double dollar gives you a displayed equation. So y is equal to fxt plus f dash xt x minus xt. So this is the tangent line, and see where the tangent line touches the x-axis. So this is where the tangent is 0, and make that the next guess. So if you solve for where y is equal to 0, you will get the next guesses. X t plus 1 is xt minus fx divided by, sorry, fxt divided by f dash xt. Okay. So this is Newton's method. Suppose I want to apply it to solve the equation. So suppose I want to solve. Oh, sorry, I didn't change the cell type to markdown. So what will be fx is equal to 0? So if fx is equal to 0, that means x square is equal to 2. That means x is the square root of 2. So I am really trying to find the square root of 2. Just for future information, I calculate f dash x is equal to 2x. So all of this is just text, right? We are not doing any Julia yet. This is text where we are using the LaTeX notation to write formulas. So now just let's write a sketch of the code. So the idea is start with some guess. So just let's write that down in a code. So start with some guess x. Okay. Check if fx is small. Otherwise, replace x by x minus fx divided by f dash x. Repeat. Because see, I may have to keep repeating. Xt plus 1 also may not make fx small. So I will repeat again and repeat again and repeat again. So this is a loop. But the problem here is that unlike a for loop, where you repeat things along a given sequence. Here we have to keep repeating until some condition is met. So the loop for that we use is known as a while loop. So it works like this. So before we go into the loop, let's set an initial guess. So let's say initially x is equal to 1, right? Also we have to say what do we mean by x being small. So we have to have a parameter which tells you that how small fx you are willing to say we have found the approximate truth. So there is no one true answer to that. So let us say tolerance is equal to 1e minus 10. So you may have seen this notation before. 1e minus 10 means 1 into 10 to the power of minus 10. So 1e minus 5 would mean 1 into 10 to the power of minus 5 and so on. Next we start the loop and we say while. So I am applying it to this example, x square minus 2 is equal to 0. So I say that while x square, and error whether it's positive or negative I want to be small. So I say while the absolute value, abs is a function which takes the absolute value of some expression. So while the absolute value of x square minus 2 is greater than tolerance. Okay. Replace x with x minus, what is fx? Fx is x square minus 2 divided by f dash x is 2 into x. And let us also print x so that we know that where we are. Print x and then we say end to end the loop. So let's run this and see whether it works. Okay, so you get some number after say 4 iterations of the loop, which is actually quite close to square root of 2. So if we ask the built-in function square root, so Julia has a built-in function square root to calculate the square root. So we say square root of 2. The actual answer matches our answer up till I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 digits, right? So we have done pretty well. Just in 3 iterations of the loop, we have found the answer up till 7 digits of square root of 2. Now here the important part is that this while loop, so let's look at this loop. So what does this loop look like? You have a while and you have a condition. So this says condition is absolute value of x square minus x squared minus 2 is greater than tolerance. So the idea here is that in the for loop you had a loop variable and each time through the loop that variable got a new value and so on. While loop doesn't work like that. While loop just checks a condition, and as long as the condition is true, the body of the loop is executed. So updating variables and so on is up to you. And when the condition of loop becomes false, you go to the end of the loop and continue onwards from there. Okay. Sorry, I lost my network here. Just give me a second. So then here we say that continue until, just a minute, let me actually get my laptop network going. So I have lost. So this is the problem with working with the web or the cloud. That cloud is far away. So if you lose your network, then you are lost. But hopefully I should be close enough. Let me rerun this and see. Now we are connected. So okay. So you should have a backup for your network. I lost power here. Okay. So in while loop, the while keeps on executing until the condition is met. So our condition is that the absolute value of x square minus 2 is greater than tolerance. So x square minus 2 is quite far from 0. As long as it is there, keep updating it using the Newton's method formula. And when it is no longer greater than tolerance, so it has become pretty small, right? Then stop. In fact, let's print both these values. Let's print x and also print x square minus 2 and let's run this again. Okay, just putting a comma, it's a comma. So I'm printing a space in between. Remember that within quotes you get a string which is text. So the text is just a space bar. Or let's even put a comma here. So make this separation even clearer. Okay, so when x is 1, x square minus 2 is 1 square minus 2 which is minus 1. Which is pretty big, right? So which is bigger than tolerance. So we revise the x. Then we try again. So then it is 1.5. So 1.5 square would be how much? 2.25, right? So the error is 0.25. So now the error is smaller, but still pretty bigger than tolerance. So we repeat again and so on until the tolerance actually becomes quite small. So again you see the E notation here. So finally the error becomes 6 into 10 to the power of minus 6. And then you revise again and then you get the final answer. Maybe I will print something here. So I say println. What did I do? Typing mistake. Note T. Okay, so final answer is 1.41 etc etc, which you can see matches quite closely to the true answer. So now I think it matches up till 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 places of decimal. So pretty good answer. So this is one way in which you can actually solve a nonlinear equation. So we solved a single equation like x square minus 2, but you can try to think of a more complicated equation and so on. The good thing is that if your initial guess to start is a good one, then you converge to the answer pretty quickly. So we wanted accuracy of f up to 10 to the power of 1 to the power of minus 10 places, so 10 places of decimal, and we got that in only 5 iterations of the loop. So if you are close enough to the answer, then the Newton method will actually converge pretty fast. Okay, fine. So we'll stop here. Thank you very much.